Racist jokes. What's Mexico's national sport? Cross country. Lawyer jokes. You seem to be in some distress, said the kindly judge to the witness. Is anything the matter? Well, Your Honor, said the witness, I swore to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but every time I try, some lawyer objects. Jokes about men. Two couples are playing cards. John accidentally drops some cards on the floor. When he bends down under the table to pick them up, he notices that Bill's wife isn't wearing any underwear. Later, John goes into the kitchen to get some refreshments. Bill's wife follows him and asks, "Did you see anything that you liked under there?" John admits that he did. She says, "You can have it, but it will cost you $100. They decide that John should come to her house around 2 p.m. on Friday while Bill is at work. On Friday, John arrives at 2 p.m. He pays Bill's wife $100. They go to the bedroom, have sex, and then John leaves. When Bill comes home at 6 p.m., he asks his wife, "Did John come by this afternoon?" Reluctantly, she replies, "Yes, he did stop by for a few minutes." Next, Bill asks, "Did he give you $100? She thinks, "Oh hell, he knows." Finally she says, "Well, yes, he did give me $100. Good," Bill says. "John came by the office this morning and borrowed $100 from me. He said that he would stop by our house on his way home and pay me back." Blonde jokes. The most beautiful blonde woman you've ever seen walks into the drugstore. She walks to the pharmacy and asks if they sell extra-large condoms. The cashier says yes and points her down aisle 11. About 30 minutes go by and the pharmacist notices that the blonde is still looking at the condoms. He decides to see if she needs any help. He says, "Did you find the extra-large condoms?" She responds, "Yes, now I'm just waiting for someone to buy some." Marriage jokes. A couple has been married for many years, and one day the man tells his wife that he wishes she had bigger breasts. "But how am I going to get bigger breasts?" she asks. "Theta Euro trademark S simple." He says, "Just rub your breasts with toilet paper every day. And that would do it." The surprised wife wonders. "Well," answers the husband, "it sure did work on your behind." Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris can make a turtle go faster. Blonde jokes. A guy goes to a house of prostitution. He selects a girl, pays her $200 up front, and he gets undressed. She's about to take off her sheer blue negligee when the fire alarms rings. She runs out of the room, with his $200 still in her hand. He quickly grabs his clothes and runs out after her. He's searching the building, but the smoke gets too heavy, so he runs outside looking for her. By this time, the firemen are there. He sees one of them and asks, "Did you see a beautiful blonde, in a sheer blue negligee, with $200 in her hand?" The fireman says, "No." The guy then says, "Well, if you see her, screw her. It's paid for." Blonde jokes. Q. Why did the blonde get so excited when she finished her jigsaw puzzle in only 6 months? A. Because on the box it said from 2 to 4 years. Blonde jokes. One day a blonde and a redhead were playing together over the redhead's house, while the redhead's father was out. The father had a pet parrot, which he didn't let anyone else touch. But, when he left, the girls took him out. The girls were playing with it, when the blonde grabbed the parrot and accidentally ripped out one of its wings. A euro now you've done it, a euro the redhead yelled at the blonde. A euro go buy him another one just like that, here's some money, a euro the redhead went into her piggy bank and gave the blonde $50. A euro okay, a euro said the blonde, a euro but it's going too hard to find a parrot with only one wing, a euro. Jokes about men. A man goes into a library and asks for a book on suicide. The librarian says, "Fuck off, you won't bring it back."